Yeah, well, what had actually happened, it was just in together with the boys, and someone just mentioning that they knew of a car sitting out there at Dubbo, which possibly could be coming up for sale. So they got back to me with a phone number of the guy, and I rang him, and yeah, he was actually wanting to sell the car. So we made a trip out there with a joint venture to the drag strip out of Dubbo, and went and had a look at the car, talked a bit of turkey, and come back a couple of weeks later and bought it. No, it's what we call a recreation. The car was built and put together in America. The car was shipped out here. Owen, the original owner out of Dubbo, brought the car in. Never really done much with it, just sat in the shed and wanted to tinker with it a little bit, but decided to build a hot rod instead. So he decided to unload the car. We got hold of it, and we've been playing with it now for about 4 to 5 months now, and tinkering it and bringing it back to its former glory of, you know, without doing a full restoration on it, to try and bring it back to where it is now today. The drivelines it's Paxton supercharged, just like they come from factory. The GT350, it's a little Windsor motor in it, 347 stroke. Has a dart block, scat crank, all the good rods and stuff and everything in it. Alloy heads and fuel injection, running with the Paxton supercharger, running on around about 6 pounds boost. Behind that's a C4 with a vendor overdrive behind that, running through to a 9-inch diff with strange centre and strange axles. It's around about 650 horsepower to the engine. It's very light on the boost on it, yeah.
On pump fuel?
On pump fuel, 98 pump fuel. Pull into the service station and drive out again and drive all day long.
And how does it behave on the street?
Drives really well on the street, behaves really well. A little bit lumpy in the cam, but with the auto and the big converter it runs in it. It runs around about a 4,500 converter. On top of that, you behaving the driving manner of itself, braking is quite good. Still runs the original braking system on it, but just with a bit of an upgrade of disc brakes on the rear. So handling, steering's quite light, handling's superb. Bilstein shocks everything all around on it, upgraded springs. So yeah, the suspension quite does the job in the package. Turns corners like it's on rails. So it's set up more for a little bit of track work as well. Haven't had it down the drag strip as yet. We'll probably do that in the future when we get a bit of time and get a bit of decent tyres on it to hold it. I do plan to do a full bare metal rebuild on it eventually. The body's quite good, not full of filler like most of them, so it's all metal apart from the fiberglass shelvie bonnet. So yeah, in the distant future, probably in about 2-3 years time, we'll probably strip it right down and do a nut and bolt resto on it then. Go right through the car, pull the engine and everything out, freshen up at the same time, and put it all back together. Interior wise, the car is in excellent condition, so probably not much to do in there, but the exterior, just straighten up just that little bit more, get the gaps perfect, and get the paint where it should be 100%, and it'll be a great car.
So same colour scheme as it is?
Same colour scheme as it is, same colour yet. It'll be virtually looking exactly the same. One of my best mates, Guy Chadwick, always around to help with all the cars. He spends a lot of time on the cars with us. When we sort of go to a few shows, I've got a few friends, Mark Tinsley, Guy, my partner Marianne, people like that around us, my brother sometimes, Guy's wife, Fleur, she quite often helps to drive the cars so we can get them to the shows. And of course everyone always gets in when we've got to get them clean, ready to go. So always those sort of people around me. A good mate of mine, Mark McCosker, he's always handy with mechanical when I don't have time to do it, and work sort of holds you up. So it's good to have a team of guys like that around, and the girls always get in and help as well. They love the cars as much as what we do, so it's really good to have. Well, having a few cars, it's really good. So I get to use the cars most weekends. Very rarely you're driving during the week through work commitments, but you might have a bad day at work and go home, pick one of the cars out and go. This one's one of my favourites to get out. Just so nice to drive with the auto and everything there, and just cruise around in it. Temperature wise, the car never goes over quarter, even in a hot day, it just sits there. It's fantastic. Little radiator, alloy radiator and everything in it with a thermo fan, and I don't know what it is about it, it just doesn't get hot and I love it. Perfect.
So this one's the first one when you open up the roll door?
When you open the roll door, it's the first one there, that's exactly it, Paul, yeah. Hi, I'm Paul, and this is my GT 350 Shelby Recreation Mustang, and you're watching Killer Rides.